I lower my own audio, it doesn't impact the stream. Fucking congratulations. Apparently, it impacts something though. Like RS audio, super low, right? But it's super loud in my earphone, in my head, in my ears. Um, Also, I can't stay up too late because I got I got neighbors. But also, like, I walked 20,000 steps today. Hold on, I can't get my phone. It's charging. I need new shoes. More importantly, I'm glad that you can't see, because then, like, it just is. It's nice, because obviously everything goes on YouTube, and I don't know what I'm going to encounter tonight, because I'm not doing Duolingo. I already did that, and it dropped out of fucking promotion. Voulez-vous parler français? I just sound like an idiot. Anyways, I was doing that at work, and fucking I walked 20,000 steps. Let's put the camera on. Hi, hello, how are you? I got some cute, I'm gonna buy that cheap ring light and just prop it up. Don't mind the drip. I'm kidding. I'm actually playing RuneScape right now. I made myself dinner. I had some fucking killer pasta that I made yesterday, and that was beautiful. That was wonderful. Like, you have no idea how amazing it was. Um, and I'm glad I didn't share because I was sporting that shit at work. I need another fucking chair because oh my god, oh my god, how many am I gonna need? Rune crafting. What the fuck was that? Anyways, I am still just chatting while playing fucking RuneScape. So yeah, what's up, chat? Where are you? Let's make friends. Don't you want to be friends? Pay for my RuneScape subscription. So I just had like I bought ground beef. It's so nice buying groceries. I enjoy going to the grocery store. It makes me sound boring, but it's an adult thing, you know? More importantly, like at any point in time in a relationship, like you're bound to go to the grocery store. So why not fucking get it out of the way? You want to see how a person is when they're fucking ridiculously boring. And then you can do all the fun and exciting shit. Because that's the consistency of it all, you know? Body ruins. I don't know where the body altar is. Altar for the body. Body yaddy yaddy yaddy. Hello. Hello. Whoa. Is it cause like nah, it doesn't really matter. It's only 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I'm just yapping. We're just out here spending some quality time. What am my boss's child is a graphic designer, so They were at the business because aren't supposed to be open today. It had me confused. And I asked if they've ever made emotes before. And then I asked them how much they would charge me. And they're like, oh, I've never done that. I'm like, well, how much would you charge me? And then they're like, well, I'm at work with my mom. I'm like, yeah, I understand. It's it's another job though. Like it's like some free time stuff. I really want that emote. I want my other GIF emote to be the hands that are fucking on Pikachu's face. And it'll be the uwu. I think it's cute. So yeah, back to my pasta. We have these Italian pastas that my mom got from her former fancy rich boss, and they've just been chilling, laying around. Um, and I decided to make it because I bought some fucking ravioli, cheese raviolis at Aldi's, and I spent like $22 for everything. And I'm like, hey, mind you, I go to like secondhand goods places. We don't have a 99-cent store only, but I wouldn't buy produce from there. There's just no, I'm not gonna do it. So I went to Aldi's. I spent $22. I had a pretty decent amount. Pine nut hummus and nan squares. Actually, I bought those at Target. And then I bought butter and like the rest of the ingredients I needed. I was gonna use the ground beef yesterday and I didn't. I did that today. I made some decent food today. The pasta was so much better though. What in the Sapane? Everything was muted. He didn't want to be on camera. Um, I just got a free joint. That's my front. That's one of my neighbors. So I just got a free joint. Heck yeah. Paraphernalia. Um. Yeah, I'm glad I muted the mic. So I walked 20 fucking thousand steps. Anyways, I told him how I made my pasta, and then I made a nice dinner tonight. His son's getting his tonsils removed or whatever the fuck goes here. Uh, because he can't sleep or something. I don't know. That's crazy. It's kinda like I had fucking 13 extra teeth removed from the roof of my mouth and some other stuff. They're like, well, we took an X-ray and your son's got a bunch of extra teeth. Where? On the top of at the roof of his fucking mouth. I still remember that shit. They had me watching Rugrats. I was just chilling there. I was in the lobby, and then they're like, "It's your turn," and I did whatever. You know, I was a fucking. How old was I? I don't remember. I do remember puking on the way back home, but they had me sit down. I was watching Rugrats. They put the laughing gas, and I was out like a motherfucking light. Anyways, where'd the bitrate go? We're still playing RuneScape, so come on. Don't you guys want to be on YouTube? We can make a tuber. I'm kidding. What the fuck? It did not rain. Sheesh. That must be nice. I have to wait like a couple minutes for the water to get warm, and then I'm in there, and I'm like. Anyways, yeah, they're gonna like, he's getting his tonsils removed or whatever. No, that's at the back of your throat. It's like some shit right here that he said. Maybe I need. My stomach is like been stomaching. Anyways, it's good. This is why I want to play RuneScape because it's super chill, it's super relaxed, and apparently it's been 2 weeks since the last time I fucking played. Anyways, let's flip to that screen. Full screen. We're gonna change to old school. 2006. OSRS. What up? I'm literally working 7 days a week. So, wow, fucking rigged. I'm the only one. Yep, it's just me. $56, 200. I have 1 million too. What the? Good night, y'all. What are we listening to? What do we want to listen to tonight? She's like, I'm more invested than you. Okay, buddy. Hitting us with the funk. I like how this shit goes. Whatever. No one cares. I could language learn. I could Duolingo. I gotta put up my Nobunari flag. I just don't know where. Normally I want to chief on this shit, but I haven't been smoking. So estoy un poco like how you say. Apparently, no, I can't make fake accounts. It all follows the same ISP. I'd have to like make an alt account and then like put it on my laptop and have like my desktop built, and that's just a lot of effort for a fake view. You know? But yeah, I need some better shoes because like fucking 20,000 steps, bro, in Vans. Like, oh my goodness. And I still want to go to the gym and do this and do that. I have to deal with my gassy ass fucking bloatedness. I don't know what I've been eating that's been making me hella bloated though. Nah, lady. You can't. I just need to deposit my shit and leave. Weird. What is a body core? Members thing? What is this fucking commercial?
Save on feel-good favorites from Whole Foods Market. Get 33% off all body care and candles with Prime through November 12th. Stock up on rich moisturizers and
I don't have Prime.
cold weather dryness. While supplies last,
Earth Breeze
shop
though.
in-store or online.
Maybe I should get that.
With Squarespace, you can turn any idea into a reality. That means that when you make
They're like dryer sheet washer
you can turn your
things.
solo birdwatching walks into a booked-out tour seeking the rarest species.
Hello. It's because I get it. I'm not like hardcore Iron Man.
And sold out merch.
We could play League of Legends. Everybody already leaves.
Squarespace.
I don't want to play League of
Website
Legends.
keeps it real.
That's gonna hurt my
Use
feelings.
offer code Spotify for 10% off
It's
your
demon
website
hours
promo.
too. You kidding me?
After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for Core Power, a delicious way to recover right. With 26 grams of protein to build muscle. And
All I'm saying is 20,000 steps and I need to do weightlifting. I gotta do more hit calisthenics and not be like bothered that my body hurts or it's all achy. She's so silly. Oh, I'm gonna do some fishing once I get my. I don't know how many of these I need. It would. It would work better if I was getting pure essence, because then there's like a stack multiplier. Right now, it's just like whatever, you know. No, I bought it. I do. Lately, I've been thinking to myself, and I'm like, how does, how would 32 to 35-year-old me act and behave? And like, at some point when I'm older, like really older, I'm not gonna fucking care, you know? Right now, it kind of is dependent because I have all these out, outer lying things, you know? There's people younger than me in positions of like authority, and I'm just like, I got more authority than you, but like, I'm in no position to act competitive. I have one. Oh my fucking goodness. Why? I had one. Um, it's been 2 weeks essentially since I got this Target job, and right now it might be looking like I need it because I'm not trying to get dependent on the source of income. Dependency comes when I'm doing all this dumb shit because I have the extra money. Like, freedom is understanding that it has a purpose. Like, I'm doing it for a purpose. More importantly, around the same time, my seasonal position is set to expire. Like, my family, my parents are moving in with my brother. So, and then I'm gonna be chilling over here. So I gotta stack my bread for like taxes, um, the possibility of vehicle maintenance, and a couple of other things. I really like the fact that I am fucking eating so well now. There's a couple cookbooks I want to get. Make It Fancy by Sad Poppy. That's not his real name. And this, the Bodylifter's Guide to the Kitchen or some shit like that. Bodybuilder, but I'm not like bodybuilding. I'm strength building. The aesthetics is kind of like cute and all, but like I just want to be strong. Like the when when a rock climber can do the same amount of weight that a bodybuilder does, it's like it puts things into my perspective, the perspective that I want. That the rock climbers a lot stronger than the bodybuilders. Because strongmen don't look like bodybuilders. I'll tell you that much. Fuck that. I probably will stream until like 10:30. I don't know. I am waking up. I don't know, man. It's money better spent. It's crazy that I have to put up with these fucking ads. Oh, there's this really fucking cool song. Holy fuck. I can see why. Oh, I know that all too much. All too well. Why do people believe that women can't be abusive? Women can be just as abusive, if not more abusive, than men. Mind you, not in all cases, because most men are just domestically violent and yada yada. I'm reading Celine's thing right now, and I'm like, oh. That's what that's about. I get it now. That's cool. No, literally, I mean it. That's cool. But this song is fucking sick. I really like it. I don't like the topics, but yeah. Damn. I can see. That dude is probably a total piece of shit. See, I was talking to a girl prior, and I've talked about her a couple times. Um, we're long distance communication primarily. And she literally verbatim said the last time I tried a date, I ended up with a concussion. And she downplays all this fucking care and intimacy and like love that I try to give. And she bases it on the fact that she has an avoidant personality. Uh, and more recently, it happened again, but it was much shorter. Like we spent more time talking and kind of creating this relationship, but the issue is that its origins stem from trauma bond. Its origins stem from trauma bonding. Um, she thought it'd be cute, and I'm like, why'd you do that? That's not fucking cute. So yeah, thankfully, like reading this makes me feel gross, just as a man in general. I don't know how you build trust with someone after that. I grew up in domestic abuse and in a household of domestic abuse, and that stopped after very serious altercation. And then I stopped living in a household of domestic abuse for the most part. Domestic abuse didn't really stop in my life per se until I got older. Um, but more importantly, the realization after I kicked my sister in the stomach when I was like 10, 11. She did something to make me mad, and I fucking karate kicked her in the diaphragm slash abdomen, and I made her cough up blood, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I realized like the extent of my strength, you know, it wasn't power, it was strength. So I made like some kind of conscious decision not to ever do that again. Because harming my sister was like the pivotal changing point in my life. Even as a child, like I was always self-aware because I grew up in this like environment. And my neighborhood was super dangerous when I was a kid too. It's not the same thing as it was then. I know I'm saying this to nobody. Like not a single fucking soul is here, but like that doesn't matter. Someone's gonna watch this shit and be like, "Oh, holy fuck, he's really saying this shit." Like, and that just depends, cause like some shit hits and some of it doesn't. And by that I mean like social media wise. Like some of my YouTube videos get views, some of them don't. And it just is what it is. Regardless, back to the topic. Domestic abuse. I think she's like the first person who's ever, nah, cause my last, see, the same reason I'm ethically non-monogamous is because my last serious committed relationship ended up so verbally and emotionally abusive and violent, especially when we broke up, cause I had come back from some like pointless date and they weren't home, and I was like, cool, I have the bed to myself. They're probably not coming home. Like, it'll be cool. They're gonna go fuck off somewhere else. They decided they showed up. They showed up with their best friend. Not a girl. Their best friend is not a girl. So some gay dude. And then we got into like, she woke me up. She told me to get out of my bed and to sleep on the floor. She had this like hella entitled, like, I own you, I'm better than you attitude. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is my house. Yeah, I live with my parents, but like, this is my house. Like, what the fuck? And then we started yelling. Her gay best friend was like blackout drunk on our couch. We had a couch in the room at one point. And like various other pieces of furniture that I had in here. Because we were sharing a lot of shit. It was primarily her space, not mine. Had we had the other spot, like it would have been different. Nonetheless, like her living with me was supposed to be a temporary situation. So it escalated. It got very verbal. Like I was confused. I'm like, what are you doing here? And then for her to be like, you need to get out of the bed and like sleep on the floor. And I'm like, no. And then her friend was passed out the entire fucking time. She had bought me a bong in Venice, a water pipe in Venice. And one of the biggest things I remember is that she verbally said that she wanted me to hit her so she could call the cops. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I wasn't ever at any point physically abusive with her, and like I genuinely loved her. Like I genuinely loved her. I was, despite the fact that we were living together and we were on a break, I still had plans on getting back together with her, like fixing the situation and going back to like working and saving money to like propose, right? Because ultimately I wanted to marry her. Like I was willing to work through the bullshit. My family really loved her and all this other shit, but she was extraordinarily manipulative. But that doesn't help the fact that my mother and my family is generally very manipulative as a whole. And I don't know how like that's gonna showcase itself on my stream as I'm saying this. You could say it's all bullshit. It doesn't really matter. Like, you know, if you know, you know. Just saying, if you know, you know. What I'm saying now, though, is something you don't know. So she got me a bong. I took it off the shelf, and I fucking shattered the old vanity we had. It was my sister's old vanity, and I shattered the fucking bong on the glass because the bong, like the flat bottom of it, the water pipe, fucking hit the glass so fucking complete 100% like on point because I swung that shit. And water and glass got everywhere, and it woke up like my parents and all this other shit. And fucking, I called her mom, and I'm like, you know what? It's fucking over. You have to like come pick up your daughter. Like it's done. Uh, I stayed in bed for a few days after that. I was just like, it literally took the life out of me. I would say soul, but that left me at 19 for whatever reason. Um, but yeah, like it was not. It was probably one of the most. What is the word? Mind altering, soul shifting, like I got much more invested in therapy. I got much more invested in like personal growth and understanding myself and like growing past people like her. Because at that point, I firmly had decided that that she was the only person like her that I was going to date. And I didn't ever want to date someone like her again. So I wasn't like trying to find someone like her or do this or do that. I literally invested myself in like building my car and doing and like finding ways to pull myself out because I was heavily depressed amongst other things. I had no support. She had wiggled me out of like my support group, my friends, my family didn't fucking trust me, didn't like me. Like she had it all, you know, like it was full reign. Um, the person I am now compared to the person I was then, 6 years ago, is it's not even like a 180 or a 360 or none of that. It's none of that. Like to understand me now is to see these things in the light that they are. Um, like, like I don't even know how to explain it. You know, like the therapy. I'm considering going back into therapy for like other emotional issues and like primarily the financial. Like, why doesn't the financial stick for me? Like, I'm doing all these things and it's not sticking. Um, but yeah, maybe you've heard poke. That's my ASMR vibe. Like maybe you've heard Pokey say it. Um, anyways, because she used to spout a lot of nonsense. Regardless, she's not important. I don't know her. She's weird. um, yeah, dude. Like I knew that us living together was gonna turn into like a very bad thing, and I wanted us to have our own like individual independent space so things wouldn't get to that extent, and then we would like live together. But I'm partially grateful because in some way, shape, or form I became a much more secure person. And even though I still experience anxious attachment because of my childhood, I had emotional support and stuff. I just wasn't coddled. Um, like I remember a lot of my childhood, and a lot of my childhood, is filled with like light and love and like care and support. But as I got older, the light and love started to fade. The light and love turned into like this, like you have to maintain appearances and you have to do this and you have to do that or else we won't love you. It became very conditional. And then like because I didn't have this like narcissistic selfish ego, but like we all have an ego, you know. I wasn't appreciated by my family. More importantly, I spent about 8 years sacrificing weekends, holidays, birthdays to be a chef because I went to culinary school and I have my fucking associate's degree, and I talk about that. Uh, Within that time span, it created a wedge and a divide between my family, and I was okay more or less, like the superficialties of working and like having these people, but like I could never really find like core people in my life that were there And now I do really well alone. So I still feel loneliness and this and that, but like I'm warm and stuff, but I don't get too close. I don't get too close to anybody. It's a little different because I've pushed myself to be more out there and to be more inclusive. And by inclusive, I'm not talking about like, oh, if you're not gay, then you can't be my friend type of vibe. Like, it really doesn't matter. There's a baseline psychology for it, or like mannerisms or habits. Like, I've had a lot of toxic people in my life treat me like shit and treat me like ass, and I've had a lot of people. I've mentioned this before where they're like, oh well, $500 is like too much money for you. And I'm like, imagine trying to live off of $500, dude. For a month, let alone like on a weekly basis. Like, you just can't. It's just so difficult, like absolutely difficult. Um, and yeah, like that's what I was around, like a bunch of fucking cocksucking assholes that could just get fucked, can just get fucked. I hope we're getting fucked. Like, fuck them. Um, it really doesn't bother me. At this point in my life, my brother bought a house at 24, so anybody else's opinions don't fucking matter. Like, my kid brother is outscaling me because he chose a quote unquote more uh, financially rewarding career path. Uh, but I don't feel like that's necessarily my fault. I've displayed myself and I've like kicked ass because I've literally kicked ass in the kitchen. And there's things that my ego belongs to when it's centralized around the kitchen because I've done certain things that a lot of people can't say they've done. Like having a service with no plates being returned, not ruining a single dish, busting everything out, like doing a 2-3 man team, doing 160 covers. I think was the thing. That's one thing I can personally fucking say. Like, I was in a state of flow. Like, I wasn't bored and I wasn't anxious. I was challenged and I was there to like rip it a fucking part. And then the owners decided, hey, we're not going to give you the promotion. And it didn't come with a pay raise because the minimum wage caught up to my actual pay rate. And then the owners were being hella super cheap. I lost my chef at the time who had invested himself in me, and I didn't really find more people like that. And all these other facets and complexities of just being alive. And living near Los Angeles. So yeah, back to the relationship thing. So after that serious committed relationship ended, her and her friends ruined my reputation because I flat out broke up with her. I told her to go fuck herself. There's a brief period in time where we were kind of talking, kind of not, because like we had spent a couple years with each other. Um, I picked her up from a couple parties. We both got DUIs. She got her DUI first, and then I got mine. And then she like picked me up from the courthouse or the jail, basically. Um, so I had to pay her that respect because she was the last person I called. She was literally the last person I called, and she was the only one who fucking came. She came to pick me up. Everyone else kind of left me hanging. So that's what it is. Uh, do I want her back? Absolutely not. Do I ever want to see her again? Fuck no. Fuck that. I've ran into her, not like person to person, but like driving around town or whatever. Like, we'll see each other and it's always some kind of like strange fucking interaction or motion or whatever. Nonetheless, like, yeah, it was like probably the mental loud thing. Anyways, after her, I dated around. It was kind of cool, but like, I got too clingy with some, and some I just couldn't get in. Others, like, there's no chemistry, even though we were like we would congeal really well, you know, we worked really well together, but there was no chemistry, so that wasn't it. Like, it wasn't gonna fucking happen. I'm a slow burner because like if it's gonna be fast, it's gonna burn out fast, and I'm already into fast women. You know, you don't drive faster than me. You just drive more recklessly. Um, so that's one very major truth. The second is that I dated a lot of socialite personalities, but the whole like continual loss of reputation and like, oh, you're leading me on and you're just like playing with my feelings. I'm like, nah, dude, like I was trying to be secure with my own feelings. Like, no, this is such a good situation. Like, we're so good for each other and like blah blah blah. And I'm like, here I am. I don't feel anything. No passion, no desire, no this, no that. Like, I just can't be in some lukewarm relationship just cause. Um, and that happened a couple times. And then there's one, two girls where I was like, yo, I'm fucking like about you, and they're like way too strong. I'm like, okay, awesome. But yeah, the whole like reputation thing continued to happen, and primarily with these gossipy ass fucking losers, male and female and other, you know, like they just kept spreading all these rumors, and I'm like, why are you guys saying this shit? And they're like, because it's true. I'm like, it's not though. Just because you guys all agree that it is doesn't mean that it is. You know, like I'm the one living in my shoes. You want to wear them? I don't think you can fucking like take a step in my life. You know, you can't even take a step in my direction. So it's like, and now people still act like they got like this superiority complex over me, but they don't. They really don't. They don't have a superiority complex. Like, they're not better than me. Sure, you might have money, but like you're a shallow, narcissistic piece of shit, and I will fucking kick your teeth in game. You know, so like I don't know what you want from me or what you expect from me. Like, I really want to use physical violence? Obviously not. I'm a pacifist. There's better ways to solve this. But when you're unable to hold a conversation, or like your sense of status revolves around tearing me down and the things I own down and saying that I don't deserve anything that I have, then it's like, then it's clearly about you. And those are the kinds of toxic personalities that I've spent my time around. And I've never worked harder than now. And even as a cook, like I would work two jobs, and I would only have like 2 afternoons off. Like, I would do all that shit. I have more time now than I had before. I'm not doing the same thing. Would I love to get back into the kitchen? Probably. Like, it makes me really happy. But catering to the needs of others in a very like, I'm right, you're wrong, and I'm like, bitch, I'm making all of this for you. I'm right, you're wrong. Uh, is the proper attitude. Like, if they can't fuck with that, then they can just get fucked. This is from someone who had the desire to be a chef. Should I ever create the fulfilling life that I've been working for the last 15 years, then I'm gonna tell people to fuck themselves, because I'm not gonna be on my deathbed wishing that I had told people to fuck themselves more often. Um, I'm gonna do that while I'm alive, while I'm breathing, and while I'm living, and I'm pretty good at doing that. So yeah, do I spark this shit? Look, you want to spark this shit now. Uh, it's just that it gets so. It just gets so, you know. Um, it's not. It's not about it being quote unquote loud. Fuck it. I know who I do it for now. Just saying. Absolute terror, absolute fear. See, because even though I had this kind of love and compassion, it's just because I was a little kid. I was just a little boy. The older I got, the more I was taught that love is very conditional, that I have to provide, and I have to give something. Um, Like I'm not as financially well off because I was never financially rewarded for my efforts. I was just kind of treated like you have what you have and that's good enough for you. Like I need more. So I need more than you need, you know? And that wasn't cool. By far, that wasn't cool. I was just some little boy. And I read this thing earlier how Margot Robbie is like having a son, and it was on the twatter about how Margot Robbie was having a son, and then these fucking idiots talking about, oh, I would never want to wish someone having a brother or doing this. But like I understand so much psychology and emotional intelligence, and I'm still invested in like reading psychology and reading books on emotional intelligence and doing this and doing that. So it's like for these supposedly like all enlightened beings trying to tell me that I'm in the wrong and that I can do no right, it just doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense at all, you know? Who cares if I can't do right? You wouldn't know wrong if you can't do right. You know? You wouldn't know good if you can't do evil. But who says evil is evil? People do. People say evil is evil. We currently live in a generation and in a society, and I made this kind of clear using my body language earlier today, that like I will not take fucking anything from fucking communists. Like I'm not gonna fucking listen to you at all. Like I'm not gonna fucking listen to you because like who the fuck are you? More importantly, when you dissect the dichotomy of modern communists, there's a lot of fascist behavior because they're both socialists, and they fall under that same banner. So we're getting into it, you know, into the fucking thick of it. It's kind of cool right now because like I have this like there's people at my current seasonal job that genuinely appreciate me. They like they go out of their way to be like, yo, dude, like it's good to see you and blah blah blah, and like, are you working? And when it's just because that's it. Like outside of that, we're not gonna hang out. We're not gonna do this. Like, and they know that. And for me, it's just like you can only really keep what wants to be kept. So yeah, like it's insane to me reading Weenie's thing right here because it's put me on a tangent. Like I same reason like I owe something to someone, you know, because they went out of the way to do something that they just didn't have to. Not one bit, not even a little bit, not even at all, but they did. So here I am trying to like you know, I owe it to people who who have given me the kindness of their hearts. Because now at 32, I have a better understanding of what that means. Like the conditional nature of everything, you know. And me, I'm very aware that If things continue the way they have continued, then I'm just gonna die alone, and I have to be okay with that. Like, fuck it. Like, I'm a relatively attractive person, you know. Sure, I'm missing a tooth or whatever, but like, I groom myself. I shower consistently. Like, I get haircuts. Shit, even my hair looks good, shaggy. You know. Sometimes I smoke weed heavy. And I don't think that should matter. Like, I have an interesting taste in art and in music and in movies and literature and poetry. I'm trying to learn new languages. I'm making the effort to learn new languages. And I think that's important. I'm busting my ass working 2 jobs. Like, my life is changing. It's changing the most it's changed since I was a teenager. Like, the biggest move I made was like going to a school in Los Angeles and not here locally, you know? I decided that I didn't want to I didn't want to play it safe, but I still needed a career. I needed a career that was practical. I needed something that I felt and found enjoyment in. Like, I didn't have blue collar classes. I wanted to take shop. I took ag, but I couldn't be a vet. I didn't have the grades for it. I used to dabble in computer programming, but I was like, this is outpacing me. Can I say that now? No, absolutely not. But how do I go about learning it? How do I go about learning it without fucking something up? It's more than just a book. Who knows, dude? I see the short term distance, but now I gotta create the long term goal. I've been culminating my habits in such a way that, I don't know, they've been a lot more rewarding. It all revolves around me, my personality, and the things I like to do. Even some of the things I don't like to do. Things I feel like I have to do. Whatever. Yeah. Damn, bro, that shit fucking hit. This is partially ASMR. Because this microphone is really. I like it. This is a good decision. This has been a very good playlist. That shit is just booming. Whatever, man. I'm so weak. Can level this up more.
Time to move? Skip the hassles of selling
I
during
don't
the
want to
holiday
do
season
this.
and sell your home directly to Open Door. Request an all-cash offer in minutes, close, and get paid in days. You can even pick your close date so you can move after you
Maybe I
close.
should just buy it.
Start your move at opendoor.com or download the Open Door app. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage Inc., license 02061130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage LLC in its other markets. Terms and conditions apply.
Shop seafood savings at Whole Foods Market. Save 20% on sustainable wild-caught halibut fillets with Prime through November 5th. Pair this delicate fish with a mango habanero salsa for a vibrant kick. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
My three-row SUV gets 3 kids to 3 different sports.
Mom, let's go.
Luckily, ExxonMobil Synergy Supreme Plus Premium Gas is 3 times cleaner for better mileage.
Go on. Find a station at Exxon.com. Synergy Supreme Plus gas compared to Synergy regular gas and port fuel injected engines. Benefits based on continuous use and may vary.
Anyways, it can't be talking like that. Fuck. It's not impressive. I'm just thinking about what the fuck to use as equipment. Okay, let's just go find that shit. Wait. Good, good. Yeah, cool. Where is this shit at again? Southwest. My dog. Where could you possibly believe? Am I just too baked? I got myself really high. This is not it. Southwest.
We have a degree for you at APU.
Come on.
With over 100
That's
programs to
numbers.
choose from, Azusa Pacific University has a path for everyone, including graduate degrees and certificates, adult-specific programs, and accelerated programs. Our small class sizes and flexible formats make sure your goals are always within reach. Tap the banner now to learn more.
Where is this shit?
Ready for an unforgettable night. Join
Wow.
us at the 2024 International Air and Space Hall of Fame celebration. Celebrate historic achievements and meet the pioneers shaping the future of flight and exploration. Enjoy a night of elegance, world-class exhibits, and entertainment, all in support of the San Diego Air and Space Museum's mission to inspire the next generation. Visit sdair.space to purchase your ticket. Don't miss the 2024 Hall of Fame celebration on November 9th.
With Squarespace, you can turn any idea into a reality. That means that when you make a website, you can turn your solo birdwatching walks into a booked-out tour seeking the rarest species. Or your backyard band practice into sold-out shows and sold-out merch. And your smoothest ski skills into a slope school for beginners. Squarespace, a A website makes it real. Use offer code
Nice.
Spotify for 10% off your website or domain.
Dim sum fun. Malone. Just gonna like. I'm literally here. I am baller. I was going the wrong way. Let's go in here. That's fucking. Sure, I got big time. I wonder if oh my god, it's gonna be The fireworm. Level 28. Fire tiara it is.
You're about to make a trade. Which you do you listen to? Is it get optioning those options? Or let's do a little research.
I dislike
Learn more
ads.
at finra.org/tradesmart.
Time to move? Skip the hassles of selling during the holiday season and sell your home
Ooh, the
directly at
pepperonis.
Opendoor. Request an all-cash offer in minutes, close, and get paid in days. You can even pick your close date so you can move after New Year's. Start your move at opendoor.com or download the Opendoor app. Opendoor is represented by Opendoor Brokerage Inc., license 02061130 in California, and Opendoor Brokerage LLC in its other markets. Terms and conditions apply.
You're a leader who's made for change.
Alright.
Now it's time to build on your expertise with an executive certificate from NYU Stern. Delivered in person, online, or asynchronous, Stern's programs in leadership and finance are where you'll hone your skill set. Learn from world-class professors in New York City, the beating heart of change. Search NYU Stern Executive Certificates to find out more.
Ooh. I need to drink more water. I looked at my eyes yesterday and I'm like, whoa. Same spot. Yeah, same spot. My bad. Shouldn't do stuff like that. It's not, that's not the abstract. It's 10. Time has flown by. Oh shit. You know? Sorry for ignoring you, Mike. That's actually very bad of me. I smoked a joint and I wasn't looking at chat at all. I was just engrossed in my gaming, rambling. Why did I go back over here? Mind, body. I'm an idiot. I'm not. The worst part is the possibility was very huge that I would do this sober. Like I'd be more focused, but yeah, for me not to know where the body altar is compared to the mind altar is just because I could see it. Like I could do this. I could be doing the wrong thing. What do I mean by that? This is funny. Damn. That's funny. Wow. Mucho más wow. I'm laughing at myself. And it could be contributed to the weed as well, but no. You know. Come on, we pass on that. Wait, don't I have to like I have to Butcher boots. I'm a fucking idiot. I feel so stupid. I don't really. I'm very handy, well, and capable. It's just like such a like. I got way too lost in the high. I don't even know if I should publish this one. Fuck it. Yeah, but I don't know. Paint there. I just wanted to. Okay. So, joke's on me. So stay here. May. Combine. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants. Okay, this got really sad. What the fuck is it? Itchy. Oh. I don't think I want to do all of it. It's like 10K. It's a lot of clicking. What in the fucking game? Stick out for me. Not wrong. Steps out of lava. Fucking damn it.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking all
My
state
girl
first.
brand new.
Like
It's
you
cute.
know to check your sunroof is closed first before driving through the car wash.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Whoa,
It's
whoa,
my
whoa,
fault.
whoa.
Yeah, checking
Should
first
have
is smart.
fixed it.
So check all state first.
I can't be
before
on
you
much
save
longer.
hundreds.
Anyways,
You're in good hands
this
with
was a very interesting stream for me.
Savings vary. Terms apply.
So yeah,
Insurance company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I want to keep playing
We
RuneScape
want to
though.
deliver the best retail experiences, but it's hard.
These ads
especially
are
when
also
stores, staff, fulfillment
bothering
centers,
me
GMVs, KPIs,
heavily.
OKRs, and the only thing harder is being in charge of it all. But when you switch to Shopify Point of Sale, you can
So,
unify retail operations and
yeah.
guarantee smooth
Thanks for
shopping
being here.
across every location. Shopify POS, the best
Yeah,
retail
fuck it. I'm gonna
experiences
publish
without
this. So
complexity.
yeah, why not?
Visit
That's what it says on
shopify.com/without
the button.
complexity to learn more.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
Be kind to yourselves.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been
Yeah.
protective too.
We thought the problem was our
Have a good day, night, evening. I kind of fucked up tonight. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I gotta wait. Too into the high. Took me some time to like come back, you know. I'm still aware that the camera's there.
If it's got to be clean,
Yeah.
it's got to be Tide Free.
Have a good night. I feel this one kind of goes hard. Anyways, yeah. Ha- have a good night. I appreciate you for being on my stream, Mike, and I'm sorry that I ignored you. And you are may or may not come back if I can be more consistent with what I want to do with my channel. So we'll see how this goes. Good night. Kind to yourselves.